It's kind of creepily quiet because it's 6:20. The show's kind of over for the day, and only the hardest of the hardcore are still here, Jonathan.
Pounding the pavement.
You're still burning that midnight oil, I believe.
It never ends.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Never ends. Even on day 2, Thursday, 6:20.
They're handing out beer. Where's your beer? I don't see a cup.
It's at the rally point.
You're at the rally point. Yeah, well, tell me what's up with Bosch. Like, what's new?
So what's new in model year 2017? Let me lay it out for you. Okay, let's start with Purion.
Yeah.
You're probably pretty familiar with the Intuvia.
Oh, yeah, very.
And the control.
Yep.
Very solid. You got a lot of information on the Intuvia, and then you got your remote control here.
A little button pad.
Right. But what we did in 2017 is brought it together.
Mushed them together.
Bushed them together. So
yeah,
let's
see
it.
Looks
like all bushed together.
Whoa.
Okay, that's what it is. When the
plus minus power.
The great new thing about model year 17 Purion and the Intuvia, they both feature walk assist now.
They have it. You've heard me complain about that before. I'm like, what the heck, man?
We heard you complain about it. We called our engineers. We're like, we need walk assist.
Court's complaining, guys. Get on this. Stat.
Let's get this going.
I was more just curious because it's like, really? Is that like a throttle? In the United States, sometimes we're kind of silly about that.
There were some reasons why it wasn't brought into North America, but now we have a 2-stage walk assist activation where you press one button for walk assist, then you press another button, the plus, on the Purion. Same thing with the Intuvia. It's a 2-stage activation. It's like a child-proof lighter.
Oh, so it's meant to be extra safe because we're in America and we're so litigious.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
We have great lawyers in America.
I'm excited. I'm excited to try this at some point. And I love that there's this USB. I've been calling it out more and more frequently because I missed it the very first. It's like micro USB, huh?
Exactly, micro USB.
Charge your phone, or what's the deal?
2 purposes, actually.
Yes.
One purpose is to charge your phone.
Yeah, and keeps it level. I've heard that it's kind of like a maintenance sort of charge level. Is that correct?
It's
6 volt or something?
I don't know the exact voltage of it, but it's probably not going to charge an iPad. And in fact, it doesn't have enough power to charge an iPhone.
It just maintains it, right? It keeps it from like dropping too much. So if you're using GPS, this is what I've heard. I'm gonna call it right here. Sound off if I'm wrong. I would appreciate that. I heard that it just maintains it because you have your phone here. I have a huge phone, giant like backlit display, and it's like you're using it for GPS or you're trying to collect Pokemon, and you don't want to run out of batteries right when you're about to get the Pokemon. Right. So you need the USB.
Yeah, exactly. What kind of phone is that?
This is a 6 Plus.
Oh, okay.
From the iPhone. I haven't gone with the 7 yet.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Well.
Do you have a phone, John? Tell us.
I do. 6.
Whoa.
Only 6, not a 6 Plus.
I like it. Is this a child, a friend of yours?
It's a
personal.
Friend.
We're getting personal here.
Yeah.
What's the second use?
The second use is for diagnosing the system. If anything goes wrong, you pull an error code. You, just like with your cars, you have a port where you plug in a wire connected to your computer, and the computer reads out what version software you have on it. It also reads error codes if it ever pulls an error code.
That's cool.
So it enables the dealer to diagnose and cure
and fix
your
sick bicycle.
If it ever gets sick.
This bike is sick though, in a different kind of way. Look at this saddle. What is going on? I realize this is probably just like put a lot of cool stuff on a bike to get people's attention. Is that what's going on here?
There was a little bit of that.
Put a
lot of cool stuff on it. Just
you have succeeded. Is this awesome? Yeah, and the dirt. Were you riding this last night?
There's a reason why this bike is dirty.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Let's hear about it.
Check out that
number
race
17.
Plate. Number 17. This is was ridden by a gentleman, very fast racer named Victor Sheldon, who competed last weekend in the first ever TLD Boogaloo, e-powered by Bosch. What's a Boogaloo? You might ask?
Yeah.
Well, Boogaloo is an e-mountain bike race at Mammoth Lake,
California.
Games.
Nice.
And this was put on by Troy Lee Designs, who also did a great job on this race plate.
Yeah.
Collaboration between Troy Lee Designs, Trans World, Motocross Magazine, Bosch, and Mammoth Games.
Good job, Troy.
So another e-mountain bike race in North America.
Did they survive? Like, what happened? How'd they do?
Victor crushed it. He won.
He won it.
He beat everybody. There were several heats.
Is it because he was on a Bosch bike? Just tell me.
Well, he had
a Bosch bike.
big advantage.
Pretty sure he had a big advantage.
Well, that brings me to the other thing that's new in 2017.
Yeah.
Court, you're very familiar with the Performance Line CX.
I am. Yeah, high torque,
and
75 Newton meters.
75
what?
Newton meters.
2,000 times per second? Or is it more than that?
1,000 measurements.
1,000 measures. Someone lied to me, dude. 1,000 was enough.
Yeah,
1,000 was plenty.
Yeah, you're already pushing the
The speed of light was a limitation with this calculation.
Right. Okay, so anyway, you got your cadence, torque, and wheel speed measured 1,000 times per second. The software inside the Performance Line CX motor is just a little bit better, and it's giving you better response, especially when you're climbing uphill. You're going to get the power will kick in a little bit faster and at a little bit lower cadence as well, 20 RPM. So when you're cranking up that hill and you need power at lower cadence, CX is going to give it to you. But what's really new in 2017, we brought CX to America last year.
Yeah.
And now we have CX together with the SRAM EX1 drivetrain.
Okay.
This was designed specifically for electric mountain biking. Wow. What's unique to electric mountain biking? You don't have quite as many gears as you would on a normal mountain
usually
bike.
Single sprocket up front, right?
Single sprocket up front, and you have quite a range of gears. This is...
It's like 11 to 46 or something. It's huge. Do you happen to know?
I don't know the exact amount of teeth on this versus that.
There's a lot.
But anyway,
climbing.
The shifting, even though there's big jumps between one gear and the next, the shifting is super smooth, and it just enables.
Tell me, is this
you bring these two together, everything's better. The electric mountain biking experience is better.
You have shift detection, right? How does that work? I don't want to derail you, but because I'm always talking about that. I'd shift and it the motor
Right, it knows that you're shifting.
What else does it know? I plugged my phone into this thing, man.
Well, let's just leave it at that.
We'll leave it at that.
We'll leave the mystery there. The gear shift detection. There's electronics in there that enable that detection.
There's a machine.
Rick.
You're a
Purion wizard, right? Yeah.
So instead of the I button, you're utilizing a medium press on either the subtraction symbol or the addition symbol. For instance,
and that's like up and down or something?
Exactly.
What about lights? How do you activate lights?
If this bike were equipped with lights, you do a medium press on the addition symbol, which I don't believe it will activate because there are no lights hooked up. But if this had lights,
that's what would do it.
Just like the subtraction symbol, a medium press will activate or deactivate the lights.
Cool.
And then walk assist is handled
by the under button.
At the lower button, and it's a two-stage walk assist. So you activate walk assist by selecting walk assist.
This one, it seems like it's not.
So what you have to understand is this is a
prototype?
model year 16.
Yes. You guys, I don't really care about all that, okay?
This is a model
Look at
year
this,
16
micro
bike.
USB. I was hoping you squeezed that on there.
It is.
Good job.
So micro USB walk assist function. Typically, if this were a fully functioning model year 17 bike, you'd activate walk assist just like you would cruise control, right? So one button here would show walk across the bottom, just like you see Eco, and then you'd activate the propulsion.
You'd hold that like a little throttle.
The addition symbol here.
Nice.
Yeah. So just like the Intuvia, where you have the button up top, it too, you select a walk assist. Then you hit the button.
Everything is still there. That's what I was most interested in. It's like you can still access things. There's a couple extra steps, it sounds like. I'm going to learn those, and I'm going to practice with 100 bikes this year or whatever. However many bikes I review.
Perfect.
We'll get it right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rick.
What's wonderful is you didn't lose that full control of the handlebars. So,
Yeah.
this is positioned in such a way that you can operate just like with the remote control on the Intuvia.
Without
You
taking
can
your hand off.
Absolutely. And
Safety first.
just as I demonstrated,
Forgot my
just as I
helmet.
demonstrated with just a couple usages, you become, automatic.
Yeah,
Totally
you get it.
reflexive
Is it
with-
still kind of tactile? Yeah, you can feel a
It
little bit of a
is,
clicky.
And this here, unfortunately, isn't tight. But when you push down here, it's just a medium press, and it's a short press. And at the instantaneous click, that's going to take you through your different modes: eco, tour, sport.
Thank you so
tourism.
much. Rick, were you on your way to go get a beer when we interrupted you and called you back?
You know what? I don't want to tell you what I was on to do. But,
We are in Las Vegas, my friend.
I've
I don't want to know.
I've had a little too much coffee.
Oh, he needs to take a nap. Is what it
many
sounds.
meetings today, so.
Good luck. Thank you for the
Great to
extra
see you.
help, man.
Hey, you're welcome.
Have a good night.
If you guys, when you want to sample a fully functioning Purion display, the turn electrons.
Yeah.
Here they have fully functioning software appropriate Purions,
Will do.
and you can use walk assist. You can do the full Monty.
The full Monty.
All right, guys.
See you
Later, dude.
Nice. Okay.
Back to-
Purion. We're
Yeah.
done with Purion. We're done with EX1 drivetrain. The next big thing, people always want more range. More is better. So we're giving it to the people.
Nice.
Before, you had Power Pack 400.
36 volts, 11 amp hours, 396
You got the
watt
stats.
hours.
You got the stats.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Now,
do you have
I'm
the
almost
stats, John?
speechless. I'm almost speechless.
Do you want to know how many are in the 500 watt pack? I'll tell you how many. There's 36 volts,
500 watt
13.4 amp hours, which equates to like 486.3 amp watt hours or something. You guys are always rounding up, man. I know it sounds really nice.
Actually, the 400 watt hour battery is actually a little bit higher than 400 watt hours.
Really?
So even though if
Did you guys
if
say
you
11 when really it's 11.6 or something?
we are a little bit conservative?
Do you know how
and
many
so-
reviews are now incorrect with this new
Well,
information?
we don't like to
Toot our own
we don't
horn
like,
or
we don't
anything.
like to be too aggressive in our in the
Okay, so
stats,
the
but-
400 is accurate.
But
Yeah.
anyway, let's keep it simple. 400 was the past.
Mhm.
Well, 400 we're still offering. 500,
Yep.
you get 25% more range. You notice it looks exactly the same as the 400.
It's awesome.
It comes in exactly the same form factor. It's just slightly heavier by 4%.
Does that mean it's backwards compatible, John?
Completely
Oh my
backwards
gosh.
compatible. That was the
I
best
love
part.
it.
That's the punchline.
Did I take it? I'm sorry.
You stole my
I
thunder.
stole your thunder.
Backwards compatible.
It was our thunder. Okay, we created it together.
Perfect.
Compact charger. Is this a new charger?
This is a new charger.
Okay.
There was the standard charger,
Mhm.
which was how many amps, Court?
I don't know. 2?
4 amps.
Was it 4 amps?
Yes,
Oh,
and I
burn.
did see one of your videos where you reported it as 2 amps.
Oh.
But you were just thinking ahead.
I was.
You were thinking about our compact charger. Okay? And
You're
the
good.
compact charger is 2 amps, weighing in at only 1.3 pounds.
Oh,
It's
nice.
40% smaller, 30% lighter for those people that are always
On
taking
the
their
go.
charger on the go.
Yeah.
Maybe they're taking crazy long trips. That's the charger for them.
Well, and along those lines, I love that you leave some choices to the individual manufacturers. It seems like the chainring is one where it's like you can do 15 or maybe you can do 20. What are the different sizes in there? Do you know?
15, 18,
20, 22?
20 or 21. I don't know exactly, but we have a spare parts catalog.
Well, and the point is that, like, you know, sometimes if you're riding on flat ground, it's like, okay, I don't need quite as much, like, torque. But if I'm climbing on a mountain or something, you want the smaller sprocket.
Yes.
That's what I've
So,
observed.
yeah. Take the Extra Cycle Edge Runner, for example.
Oh, yes.
The original spec, I believe it was 20 or 21 gear teeth.
Yep.
When it's sold in San Francisco, some dealers prefer a smaller chainring.
Hmm.
So Yeah, because there's crazy gnarly hills in San Francisco.
Nice. Shout out to the new wheel. I think they carry that. It's pretty. And in fact, that's where Extracycle is. Like Ross and the gang are over in
Exactly,
Oakland.
Ross and the gang, they're in Oakland.
Sweet,
Yeah.
man. Well,
Right
I'm
across the
excited about
bridge.
that. I didn't know that you had a smaller charger. That's kind of a cool thing.
Yeah. So anyway, we're giving the manufacturers and giving the people more options.
Love it.
People love options. Yeah. So we're trying to, for different types of bikes, different types of users, they may have different preferences.
Can I just hear you say synergy once?
And there's just a lot of synergies.
There's a lot of
with
synergies.
All of these
Yes.
components and the bikes and the booth and just.
I
the
think I'm in
whole
love.
just the whole shebang.
Well, hey, speaking of shebang,
Yeah,
this
you
is
wanna
like top
see-
secret. You've
you wanna
never
see
shown me the
sh-
insides
you wanna
of.
see the last shebang?
Yeah.
It's right here. This
Look
is
at all
where
that.
the magic happens.
Right in there.
Yes, this creates the magical e-bike tailwind experience. We call it
Oh.
the Bosch tailwind. You have
Wow.
your electronics, your sensors, your gears, your electric motor.
It's like,
compact
what are those
package.
colors? Like the Mexican flag right there, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
fiesta.
Yeah, verde, blanco, rojo.
Fiesta.
I like that. Dude. Wow. I actually was looking at the side of that other bike and I noticed that it didn't have the plastic shielding and I thought, was that like a weight savings? You were like, we got to make this thing hardcore. Or did something happen out there? Was this?
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
come back, check it out. It's like metal, straight up.
Right.
You've got the skid plaid on the front,
Yeah.
and then you've got the actual exposed motor on the side.
Right. So this is the design of the CX drive unit. This side is naked. This side has a much reduced cover.
Oh yeah.
So that's what we sell to the manufacturers, but the manufacturers are welcome to do their own cover as well. Like you see on the Trek Powerfly, they designed their own cover, both sides.
What bike is this? It's like is this a Bosch bike?
It's a secret bike.
It's a secret, top
It's a
secret.
top
It's an
secret
award-winning
deal.
secret
It's
bike.
an award-winning bike. If you're really, really sharp, you will see on this. That's the only place where you'll be able to see what the
Racers,
brand is. It's
Atlas.
Lapierre.
Lapierre.
It's the Lapierre Overvolt. We painted over it for the purpose of the show,
Oh.
and we've added a lot of new components. We've got the Fox new e-bike optimized mountain biking fork. So this
Whoa.
is the electric mountain biking machine right here. You got a mountain bike specific fork. You've got a electronic dropper post.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
You think we'd put on just a regular dropper post on this bad
I
boy?
don't know. It might be lighter. What do you think?
Well, no.
More wires to get in the way, I guess.
Let's see.
Is it working? I hear some stuff happening in there.
Boom.
Whoa.
Okay, watch this.
Whoa. The robots they're here. It's happening.
They are. Yeah.
It is televised, indeed.
And it also has the Magura brakes, top of the line
It's
Magura hydraulic brakes.
MT5s? What do we got here?
Oh man, you stumped me again.
People are teaching me about like MT5s with the 4-piston setup.
Stumped me again. It's the
They look
MT7.
extra fancy.
MT7. Not just 5, 7.
We skipped
Took
6. I didn't even.
We don't need 6.
Just like Microsoft.
Yeah, that's right. We just 10 straight on to 10, and then we go back to letters. This is, and I didn't realize it was full suspension too. Yeah, I love Lapierre. I got to meet. What's his name? The guy from Lapierre, like the young gentleman dude. He was at the Charged Up event in New Jersey like 2 years ago.
Oh.
Stefan, I believe.
Okay.
Shout out, buddy. Hope you're doing well. I think where are they from? France?
They are
It sounds French.
brand.
Sounds French to me.
Lapierre.
Lapierre. I wonder what that means.
Yeah.
This is spectacular.
Anyway, yeah, you'll notice it's dirty because it got ridden hard, won the race, and you've seen it all, Court. We've revealed all our secrets to you. This is Performance Line Speed.
Oh,
You know
this is the
about
speed Pedelec.
The
Do
speed
I?
Pedelec. Yeah, you know about speed.
This is awesome.
I'm sure you got one of those in your garage.
Oh yeah.
28 miles per hour top speed assisted versus 20 miles per hour for our other bikes.
That's
So-
you guys are doing everything, man.
It's all about choices, like we talked about before.
I like it.
Optionality, choices, and synergy.
People know I'm like kind of a Bosch fanboy because the motors feel good to me. I have a sensitive knee. That's why I got into electric biking, and I want that responsiveness. And I feel like with your higher levels of assist, it's there, and I can even hit that top speed, whatever it is, in a range of gears. It's not just my highest gear. So I really genuinely appreciate that. You do have the lower levels of assist too, and I can go slower in a crowd, but it's there for me, and I prefer to spin at a higher cadence.
Nice.
That's just what's comfortable for me. And some of the other drive systems, I'm not able to. I feel like I'm shifting down to keep my high RPM, and then it drops out, and I'm like, what the heck? Like you need to be there for me. And you've been there for me.
Oh, man.
Been there for me today,
touched.
John. I
Touched.
did touch you. I hope that's all right.
That high cadence, we had a high cadence moment.
We have a high cadence relationship, my friend. Are there any shout outs? What's the website, or where should people do and learn more? Want to call out some brands? We got Turn, we got Extra Cycle, we got High Bike, we got...
I'd like to show you an impressive array of brands for model year
That's right.
17.
iZip is in here now.
Last year we had about 14 brands. This year we almost have 30.
Wow.
Sweet.
So we're really proud to work with all these different brands. Some of them are here at the show. I think I showed you the little map.
Yeah,
This is
there's
the
quite a few of them.
Interbike activity guide. Lots to learn as well. Dealers. Oh, you know what?
The stage, the Electric Theater.
Electric Theater. We were doing presentations today, yesterday. A lot of people standing room only at the Electric Theater because
That's
so
true.
many dealers this year have been interested in e-bikes, and this is very important for dealers. Dealer certification training tour. All these dealers can learn about the Bosch system in depth. 3-hour sessions. They can buy the tools, the dongle, and this is how they become certified to work on the Bosch system.
Tell me more about that dongle.
The dongle is the key to accessing all the information inside. What we talked about before, where you plug in your computer to the system.
Yeah.
You can't just plug in any computer. That could
It wouldn't
lead
work.
to havoc. If any computer could plug in, you plug in your computer, and if you have the secret dongle, which you get after taking the training, then you can access and read all the information about the error codes and the software, the latest software, and you can diagnose the bike. If you have the dongle.
thing. So this is a dealer message. Hey, dealers.
Dealers, if you don't do the training, you don't get the dongle.
You don't get the
if you
dongle.
don't get the dongle, you can't diagnose a bike.
Oh, sick
and
bikes.
the bike will never get better.
Or maybe not upgrade it, because I know you do those
That's
software
true as
updates
well.
a
There are
lot.
software updates as well, and so the dongle's important for software updates.
Okay, well, you've been awesome, and we're gently being asked to leave because the show is over. High five, dude.
All right.
You rock. Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
thanks, Court.
Great job,
You
Bosch.
too.
Keep up the good work.
Good job, Electric Bike Review.
Bye.
Bye-bye.